Girl, it is 11:41.
Welcome back to Late Night Scrolling, the late night editions from Canadian Screen Awards Week. This is our day 2 recap, and we are coming to you from about 11:40 p.m. Yesterday we ended the pod by saying, like, today was crazy. I don't know how tomorrow could be crazier.
We topped it.
Today was nuts, and I think there's one. Well, let's tell everyone like what we did today, and then we'll tell you the story that best describes how the whole day went. So today was Amazon Upfronts, and we started our day at Amazon Upfronts about halfway through the day.
Yep.
And we got to see some of the programming, some we can talk about, some we can't talk about. Things coming up with Prime Video, with Amazon, and it was a very cool experience because it was the first time they brought that to Canada.
It's true.
And then we ran to the Women in Entertainment gold carpet and the awards night where they honored a bunch of incredible women in the Canadian industry: Margaret Atwood, Jeanne Beker, Umrit Kaur,
Names
Christine
keep going.
Jennings,
Umberly Gonzalez.
yes, and we'll talk about all these incredible honorees because it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we spent the night at the Women in Entertainment event, and we have just gotten home. But there's one thing that happened today.
I think we're thinking about the same
that
thing.
perfectly describes everything that happened. If you want to reach down with me, let me tell you one thing.
These are coats.
You want to talk about people that are the best at their jobs? The Tarot Group, Megan and Julia. Can we get a round of applause?
Shout out to them.
Shout out Megan and Julia.
When I tell you this was so unnecessarily hectic because since we were going to Amazon Upfront and then Women in Entertainment started like right after, we had to book it to Women in Entertainment. So we, as soon as Amazon was done, we were like, this was great. Thank you so much. We're leaving.
We sprinted
We
out of that venue.
ordered the Uber. We sprinted into the Uber. We were like, whew, we made it. We made great time.
Jump cut 4 hours later.
Literally, we were sitting in the Women in Entertainment. Like, the
Dead
awards
silence.
were going on. And Liz just looks, like, not even, I'm sitting there recording, and she goes,
Our coats.
and I'm like, what? And she's like, we forgot our coats.
We coat checked them at the Amazon Upfront event, and on the way out, they had this gorgeous little activation.
They did.
Where
We got distracted. They were giving away free hockey pucks for the Monday Night Hockey on Prime Video.
And we were so excited.
Because I love free stuff. But also, they're customized. So I got my initials, GL, written on it. I don't even know if that's focusing on it. But best handwriting I have ever seen.
It's so great.
So beautiful.
Such a fun activation that we completely forgot.
Oh my
about the
God,
coat
it
check.
says made in Canada. Slay. But yeah, we were very distracted by the free merchandise and
Forgot
getting
about
there
our coats
on
and
time.
coat check. And you may think it's not a huge issue to leave your coat. You can go back and get it. This was at a venue that was probably rented for this event and was being torn down. And we remembered 4 hours
By
later.
this time, everyone was probably most likely gone. So we were like, oh my God, they've torn down the whole thing.
Our names
We're never
aren't
getting
in
our coats.
This is not grade 2. There's no name written in our coat. There's no phone number in our coat. So we literally sent an email saying, SOS,
Please.
is there any chance? And within like a half hour, sorted in an Uber.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for saving. Look at our gorgeous little trench coats. And this might seem like a melodramatic story, but it does describe the vibes of the entire day.
Yeah.
It started with a trip before we even got to the Amazon Upfront event to get nails.
Right. I was like, where are you going with this?
If you look really closely, none of my nails match. And that's fine. Because they look fine in the red carpet videos.
They do.
But the whole morning was about how can we piece together something out of nothing.
We need to get some essentials because we go through stuff fast, like snacks. So it was just a busy morning of sending emails,
Editing content.
appreciating the edits you made for the podcast yesterday, and then getting ready for the day ahead. So it's just really,
We changed
really
our
hectic.
minds about gear.
Outfits,
and
gears.
outfits. It was wild, but we got there. We got
made
to
it
Amazon.
work.
Let's talk about. I so want to talk about women in entertainment. But before we get there, Let's talk about what I think we both agreed was the highlight of the presentation. There were so many cool things they did, but the PWHL
Women.
and what Prime Video is doing with their Monday Night Hockey and their commitment to live sports broadcasting.
Yes, and the
Toronto
female,
Tempo,
yes.
Sirens. We had representation from so many Toronto sports teams. Sirens, Tempo, Scepters.
Yes.
It's so late and my brain is so tired.
I know, I was going to say, I can't think of anything right now to help you out because my brain's
No,
like
it's
on,
good.
I don't even know what's on.
But they were all there, and it seems like Prime Video is really excited about expanding their live sports coverage to include those teams, which is something that I know people are so excited across the country to see more of.
Oh, 100%.
And they had some of the stats to prove as well that people are so demanding
These
content
stats
like this.
were crazy. Like, I mean, they weren't crazy. They were definitely real, but like seeing them on a big screen and taking into consideration how many people are in the world in general, but in Canada, and then you take those statistics into consideration, like people want to see Canadian-based content. They want to see, well, especially young females, we want to see more female content, female-led content, whether that is finally giving female athletes the flowers they deserve, or if it's a TV show that's filmed in Toronto or Calgary or Nova Scotia and has a female-led cast. Like, it's so empowering for us as female creators to see these people get up on a stage like Amazon Prime and show these breathtaking statistics.
I know, and tell their stories
and tell their
talk about
stories.
how they're going to keep telling them.
Yeah, and how they want to not change, but like develop entertainment so that it becomes more inclusive. It becomes more easy for younger generations to get a hold of it.
And one of the things within that really caught my ear and my producer brain really perked up about.
Just ignore me eating chocolate. I'm really hungry.
No, it's good. It's so late. Listen, this is very much a slumber party vibe. I'm applying lip gloss like my life depends on it because it does. Shout out Juicy Tubes. We love you. We got chocolate. It's great. It was really interesting to hear one of these, one of the women in this panel talking about what the next evolution was for live sports on Prime Video, what the next evolution for women's sports broadcasting in general was, is this idea that audiences are not only invested in game and result, but sports and entertainment are colliding and combining in ways that they never have before.
Yeah.
And there's Prime Video original programming, like what they did last season with the NHL.
The face-off.
The face-off where you're seeing the behind-the-scenes of games, and you have that Connor McDavid scene that went super viral of him back during the game, like trying to motivate his team.
That was like the funniest clip for them to show because I find it so funny. Security's just like slowly closing the drape, and the camera person's trying to get around, and they're just like, no, we're just gonna keep closing.
And then the drape is not going to stop the audio.
Literally.
So there's this really exciting opportunity for more programming that brings you closer to the athletes, behind the scenes of the games, more into warm-up like we've been seeing on Prime Video broadcasts of hockey already, more into the behind locker room kind of vibes and I'm losing all my words, but it's fine. Access to the athletes, not just while they're playing the sport, playing the game. And especially, I'm really interested in how they develop the face-off series, and hopefully, that becomes something that's not just NHL, because I'd love to see that NBA. I'd love to see that, Blue Jays. I'd love to see that go across all kinds of different leagues, different sports. There's so much opportunity to develop that.
And season 2, obviously there's new faces, but I think it's such a unique and good idea because it gets the fans not more invested, because obviously hockey fans are invested, but
Oilers won tonight. That's why we're podcasting. We're feeling great about it.
It gives them that extra personalization feel, like they can connect with these people who they root for and the people who they really care about and dedicate so much of their time to. And I think that's such a key part that's missing in sports is you idolize these people, you want them to win Stanley Cups, you want them to do the best they can, but deep at their core they're still just people trying to do their best, even if it doesn't seem like it sometimes.
And we're going to get a lot closer to all of that, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds. That's what we took away from it. And we got some hockey pucks to remind us of
We
it.
did.
So
Do we play hockey? No, but they're pretty.
Are we about to become PWHL commentators?
I mean,
Is that the
thank
evolution
you.
of this?
This isn't the segue you were hoping for, but it's the segue you're
Okay,
getting.
take it.
My hockey puck will be with me as I am watching off campus.
Okay. Talk about it.
I wasn't expecting them to talk about off campus, but then I remembered it is filmed
Of course.
here.
Of course it is.
Of course it
Of
is.
course
Why
it is.
wouldn't it?
Come on.
I love the book series. I think, well, like, who doesn't love a cute little rom-com with a little bit, a little bit of spice? I just think it's such a good book series. Like, it's feel-good rom-com, but seeing it be brought to life, and obviously TikTok, Book Talk has a lot of opinions on casting. I think it's really good casting because all the people they casted have either A, played hockey, or they took extensive training. So I think I'm just super excited to see what they bring to life. And I think the cast is so talented. I'm so glad they talked about it, though, because I was really caught off guard. I think I have a video of me being like, what the hell?
I'm excited to put together some of the sizzles that we shot today because we got
some reaction
footage,
shots where we're
maybe
like, whoa.
We'll save some of this for the spicy sizzle that we will put out. Also, I'm saying that because we have to review all of our footage still from today. We have not seen anything we shot. And that is the segue to talk about women in entertainment because do I remember all the interviews we did on that carpet?
No.
No, I don't, but there were definitely some highlights.
Yeah.
We pulled the beaches in for a
We
chat on the red carpet after
You did. You killed it.
Well, listen, when you get swerved so many times on the Big Junos carpets, I was like, I have to say hi and just remind them that we're TikTok mutuals. So
Why
we
wouldn't
got
you?
the gang in. We had a quick little chat. It was iconic. We talked to all the besties. Umberly, who is our woman
Love.
of the all time. And we'll talk more about her in a sec. But Madison Tevlin as well came and hung out with us for a bit. It was just so wonderful.
I just want to bring up the fact we were joking about this, the Beaches. Such a fantastic band. They all look so killer.
So hot.
But I had gone downstairs to go get something, and then I came back up. But in the process of coming upstairs, I held the door open for the Beaches, and I went upstairs to Liz, and I was like, I just held the door open for the Beaches. And she was like, I've done that too.
I have held the door open for the Beaches as well.
We're like, wow.
Wow.
It's like we said yesterday, but with something completely different. Like, if I had a nickel for every time
I held the door open for the beaches.
we'd have two
Two
nickels,
nickels.
which is strange. It happened twice, but we're not complaining.
No, it's great. It's so I'm totally losing my voice from all the chat today because we had so many good conversations. We got to chat with Jeanne Beker, who is
Icon, legendary.
I haven't processed it at all, but I did almost cry because before she even walked the carpet, we were at the end and Jeannie was chatting and was like, you look fabulous and you look fabulous. And then she turned to us and said, you look fabulous, you look fabulous. And I was like,
This is the seal of approval.
when Jeanne Beker tells you you look fabulous, you look fabulous.
You
And
do.
that's the end of the conversation.
And you know what? You did look fabulous.
And you looked fabulous. I styled Gracie today.
We've come to the conclusion that I'm Liz's Barbie doll
It's true.
for
I did your hair.
the foreseeable future because I'll be like, I don't know what I'm going to wear today. And she's like, I have 5 outfits picked out for you, and this is how we're going to do your hair. If you don't like it, let me know. We have other options.
It's true. Listen,
I'm like,
nothing's
okay.
not prepared. We didn't get to talk to Margaret Atwood.
But when I tell you, we were both near tears just being in her presence and like seeing her in all of her gloriousness.
It was unreal.
I was behind the camera, but I was like, oh my God.
I
don't know what to do with myself.
Margaret Atwood, hysterical.
So funny.
Tore up her acceptance speech.
That's so fun. I'm not going to read the teleprompter because I can't see it. Like, icon.
And she knows about the handbag tale and all of that on social.
She is a Twitter girlie.
Gagged.
Like,
I
she
was
knows
gagged.
the Twitter lore.
She knows everything.
I was like,
As she
okay,
should.
she chronically online.
As she should be.
Like, I What an icon. Like, not only was she hilarious and just had a great speech, to create something as iconic as The Handmaid's Tale, and obviously she's had multiple other projects that she's written, like, and to hear her talk about the fact that she was called crazy for making something that was so unrealistic, but now we're sitting here watching it kind of happen is absolutely mind-boggling to me, and I think she's just such a powerhouse, and she definitely deserved this award. Like, if anybody is going to be the Icon Award of the Women in Entertainment Canada.
Yeah, she is the one. And the
she's
whole
the one.
room was electric for her.
Oh, yeah.
It was such
standing
a long applause,
ovation.
standing ovation. It was such a moment. It felt so
felt like history.
special to be in that room.
Yeah.
We saw one of our great friends, Meredith McNeil.
She is so funny. She introduced
Jeanne Beker.
I'm throwing it to you because, like, she complimented your outfit, so we're going to
She
go with that.
complimented yours too.
I was behind the camera. I don't remember anything.
She did.
Okay, slay. Yeah, no, she introduced her, and so funny, so honest, brutally honest, and she had people, like, pissing themselves laughing.
Comedy legend.
Comedy legend.
My God, I could not love Meredith
Obsessed with her. Her dress was great.
She did a 90s vibe bodycon.
Absolutely
long sleeve,
stunning.
Totally tea. So good.
She gives great hugs,
The
too.
fashion tonight. Can we take a second for the fashion tonight? Because if you...
I don't think we've ever complimented so many people in a row on their outfits.
A quick tip for folks who, if you ever find yourself going to an entertainment conference specific to women in the industry. So there's this one, there's some great events at TIFF, there's WIFT chapters across the country, but specifically the Toronto one that we go to during TIFF and around the year. Show up in the outfit that you never get to take out on the town.
Real.
Because people are wearing power suits in every color of the rainbow.
We even
Wide
saw a
leg,
sequence one.
Louboutins,
Yeah.
pointed toe, dresses, hair slayed, makeup slayed.
I'm trying to, like, think about the craziest outfit we saw today, but, like, all of them were so rightfully...
Absolutely stunning, head to toe bedazzled, matching thripiece suit. Oh my God, Cheryl Hickey in the orange jumpsuit.
Yes.
Unreal.
We love a statement piece.
Yeah, Lainey Lainey is not going to show up ever looking bad, and I was like staring at her because
She turned to me, she was like,
I was like, that's the
wow.
most beautiful dress I've ever seen. It's just absolutely breathtaking.
everybody wore things that
Tracy.
complimented them.
Oh my God, unreal. The gold. I stopped her. Amanda Brugel was waiting to for the press spot that she was supposed to go to, and I turned to her and I said, I don't know how you're standing in the heels you're in because they're and she
They were killer.
They were killer, and she was very comfortable in them. I said to her, I'm like, I'm aspiring to be on your level of being able to do a carpet like this in those heels because they're so good. So good.
I mean, one of my favorite parts, not to say that I didn't love women supporting women. Well, actually, I had two favorite parts, but whatever. Number one, Umberly.
Yes.
We love...
Well, what are your two favorite parts? Because we're going to spend some time talking about how great Umberly Gonzalez is.
Number two, these awesome cookies.
Let's talk about the cookies. Wait. They've been off camera this whole time. There was this...
Why is yours bigger than mine?
Oh, no. So there was this incredible business there that screen prints... I don't know if it's screen printing, but they frost, screen print, whatever image you want onto a cookie. And while we were in the event, we got an email with the high quality photos the photographer took at the Crush Zero Sugar prom with Chad Michael Murray.
Yes.
So we see the photos, we post them to our Instagrams, we walk out of the room, and we see this custom cookie booth, and I go, oh, well, we have to get the photos of Chad Michael Murray printed on a cookie, right?
I'm just sitting here giggling because yours is not only bigger, but so much, like, higher quality.
Well, I was one of the first of the night.
I know, that's just so funny to me. They did a great job on the cookies. Like, okay, here's Liz's. I don't know if it's focused, but it's Chad Michael Murray holding her hand.
Free, but I'm sure very sweet.
She just got it for the picture. It's pretty.
It's true.
Yeah, it's her and Chad Michael Murray holding hands
On a cookie.
On a cookie. And then
Forever immortalized.
mine is a smaller cookie. Don't touch that.
No, sorry.
Okay.
You're so right. You're so right.
Mine is
Okay, go ahead.
mine is a much smaller cookie with me and Chad Michael Murray on there, not holding hands but hugging. So yeah.
Talking to Jeanne Beker about Much Music, and I asked her like an iconic moment in pop culture, Canadian pop culture history, in honor of this podcast and the kind of stories we like to tell here.
Yeah.
And she talked about like literally starting Much Music.
Love.
And it was like an out of body experience to experience her reliving the first night of Much Music, like the first night. And she described the outfit she wore in detail as if I
Icon.
don't have it imprinted in my brain. It was incredible. We also got to talk to Tan too.
Yes.
And it was such a nice conversation. I'm so excited to give you guys that clip because it was so moving. And also Tantu looked fabulous.
Everyone looked fabulous.
Everyone
but
looked
yes.
so fabulous. So those clips will come, and that's all I'm going to say about them because, to be honest with y'all, I don't remember every
I'm
conversation
gonna be honest,
we
I
had.
didn't even hear the conversations because of how loud the room was. So I was just kind of in the back with the camera, like nodding, being like, "This is good."
No, you slayed. A round of applause for Gracie, who talk about women supporting women.
Real.
Talk about women supporting women for real. Like, it's generous to come with someone and out film content. It's even more generous when you're also trying to do interviews and you kind of show up for me. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, thanks.
And you
Thanks
got a
for
couple in
bringing
there
me.
too.
Yeah.
You got Umberly. So now let's talk
really.
about the woman
That's all
of the
I
century.
needed.
Okay, for the people that don't know who we're talking about,
Amelie Gonzalez. Actually, let me show you. She is
you can pick up a copy of the
the
Hollywood,
Hollywood
Reporter.
Reporter. She is actually in it.
So in this specific issue is everyone that was featured at tonight's gala.
It would help if I could turn pages, but here
And we do know what page Umberly is on.
74, because we've said it so many times tonight. Oh, this one's the one with the hearts. Okay.
Gorge.
So in true fangirl
I got it.
form,
I can hold this because it's not made of wheat.
in true fangirl form, we got her to sign over her picture. So
Yes.
love that. And on the other side is literally
Margaret Atwood.
Margaret
Talk about
Atwood,
an
like
iconic spread.
icon.
But for those that don't know, Umberly is on.
She is the most powerful woman in Canadian entertainment this year.
And she is. And if it's not a name that you know now, you're about to watch one of the most like obsessive shows of the year in which she is one of the stars. The Waterfront. You know her from Ginny and Georgia.
Yes.
You know her from
Tarot.
From
Star Wars video games,
From
yeah.
Ghosting Season 2.
Which
like,
is out now.
on YouTube. We've now plugged Ghosting in every episode and tomorrow night as well, but that's
Yeah.
to talk about later. Tomorrow night we're doing a very fun Ghosting event with Luca Matthew, which I'm so excited about.
But anyway, Amelie.
She is on the rise in a way that
She-
she's about to explode on the international scene. Like she already has. She was nominated for
A BAFTA.
a BAFTA. She won the Canadian Game Award against like absolutely iconic names like Matt Mercer. Like she's that talent right now.
Listen, not only is this woman so extremely talented and good at what she does, but she is also one of the most polite, like kind, bubbly,
Pathetic.
like I feel like saying like she just radiates happiness and radiates love, not only for herself and her work, but for others. So I'm obsessed with her. I think she's just so talented in so many different ways. And getting to like reunite with her, because we saw her at the Ghosting season 2 premiere, but getting to reunite with her and kind of just celebrate in a place that's all about celebrating women in entertainment was just so special, so full circle.
And she's also proof of like you have a moment where your career really hits a different level after years and years and years of hard work. And she's that girl that's been like on the scene grinding it out for 10 years in this industry, taking roles. She literally was the girl in the Turtles chocolate commercial, like, and the Tostitos ads. Like she has been
she is
working
that
so
girl.
hard. And now it's like she's literally in the Hollywood Reporter. one of the most powerful women in entertainment in Canada. So
Yes.
it's just very cool to see people who deserve it get the recognition.
Yeah.
We adore you. We love you.
Love
And I'm
you.
so excited for you guys to see the new season of
Waterfront.
Ginny and Georgia, the
Yeah.
waterfront. Like, I'm excited to see the waterfront. We haven't seen it.
I know, but like hearing like all the trailers and the buzz around
I
it, we love some juicy tea.
I can't wait. We will be following that so close.
Yeah.
And that was our
That was our day.
day. Just a couple little things. A couple lost coats.
Couple broken nails.
Actually, you know what? I am proud to say I'm ending this day with 10 nails. Some mismatched, but hey, that's this week in a nutshell. So tomorrow, we're starting the day. I have to jet north to Yorkville for a very special
event.
screening.
I'm so jealous,
I
but
did not-
also so proud of you.
Did not get a +1 to this, but hopefully I don't know if there's an embargo on the content, so I will not tell you what I'm screening tomorrow, but if I can tell you about it, you'll get it tomorrow night on the podcast. And we're doing a very special event, sold out event, Luke Hutchie, Matthew Finland, Ghosting Live. It's a live ghosting experience. It's going to be a hoot.
It's gonna be so interesting because I am like the biggest scaredy cat.
Oh, me too. So we're bringing our gear. We're going to shoot TikToks. We're going to bring you guys along. It's going to be wild.
It's gonna be a party.
I have no idea what to expect.
Me neither. Tomorrow I'm wearing sneakers because at this point we can't do another day in heels
And
or a full day.
tomorrow
Yes,
is also day 1 of the Canadian Screen Awards.
it is.
So there's 2 live streams tomorrow, one at like noon and one at 5 p.m. We'll be keeping an eye on the live stream, checking out all the winners, and we just yawned so bad to have to restart that sentence. It's time for us to go to bed. Thinking about everything to do tomorrow just made me so tired. I'm like, oh my God.
We need to sleep.
We're so lucky to be able to do this, man. I'm so grateful I get to do it with you.
It's day 2 and we're already having a grand old time.
You know what? We really are. Today was iconic. It was so much fun.
I don't know how we're gonna top today, but
I'm sure
We'll
find
see.
a way. We will see you tomorrow night on Late Night Scrolling. And if you want to follow in real time, your Instagram?
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't cue you up at all. My brain stopped.
my Instagram is at @GracieLowe's_ or Backstage Features.
And I'm producer Liz. So we'll see you on Instagram and we'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.